So you could have a YouTuber with 300,000 subscribers, but they're actually making less money than someone with 10,000 subscribers because the person on 10,000 subscribers is treating YouTube like a business.
So yeah, we're at the YouTube space. As you can see, we've got the YouTube logo behind us. And I just wanted to kind of get Veena on the channel to speak about her experiences as a YouTuber, but also uniquely as an entrepreneur as well. Obviously, we're at the YouTube space. We've been here a while, just catching up and talking about the things we've been doing in our businesses and on our YouTube channel as well. So being here is really inspiring, to say the least.
Exactly.
So,
and I think that's a quite kind of like a good tip actually for people straight into the video.
With the tips already. Awesome.
With the tips, with the value, is really connect with, you know, people that are like-minded to you, because, you know, like Sam said, we've met up today and we've just been talking non-stop about different things we're going to do in our business, what we're doing, what maybe is not working, our journey to getting to 10,000 subscribers, and again, like, we're at YouTube space today, and it's just so inspiring, isn't it, to be at a place that, like, we now have the privilege, like, we can just come here when we want and just use the cafe here, use the co-working space. But I was saying to Sam as well that I'm going to come here probably once or twice a month now, just to like top up that like motivation to keep going as well.
And soak it in. Yeah. So Veena, one of the things I wanted to really speak to you about, and I think that those watching will get value from, is you're not just a YouTuber, but you actually have a business that drives the YouTube channel, or the other way around. So what has been your experiences with growing your platform to the stage where, you know, you're now at the YouTube space, you've got a following, you've got a kind of a solid presence on YouTube. How did you start, and what were like the challenges to get in there?
I would say my challenge still to this day is consistency. Like, even for me, like recently I didn't upload for about a month, and sometimes I feel that we do have, I don't want to call them excuses, but we do have challenges that they take priority and we have to deal with them, like mental health being one, or if someone gets divorced, or if you have a baby, or whatever it is, there's things we've got to deal with. But really for me, the last month has just been poor. It's just been poor time management. And for me, again, coming here, it's like, Veena, come on, like, you need to just give yourself a little push, a little kick. And because that is, and everyone always goes on about it, consistency, but consistency in your business, on YouTube, in life, if you want to get fit, lose weight, it's all about being consistent. And the people that are most successful are the ones that do keep going and are consistent. So I would say, like, and it's a boring tip, but it's so true, like, you've got to be consistent.
You've got to stay with it. So as an entrepreneur, and you're also a mother as well, how do you stay on top of your business, your YouTube channel, and just life as well in general?
I think it's, this may shock you, but I always say to myself, like, we're all going to die. And I don't want to die with so many things that I wanted to do. So sometimes when I have those days and I'm sat on the sofa and I've got maybe 2 hours until I've got to go and pick my son up from school, rather than falling into the trap of, let me just watch some YouTube videos that aren't going to help me. Obviously this one.
This one will, guys.
But, rather than just being unproductive, I literally say that phrase to myself, and I think, do you know what? What am I going to gain from sitting here for 2 hours and basically doing nothing? But if I get up, maybe put a little bit of makeup on, set my camera, make a video, that could really work in my favor to push my business forward, to build my brand. But most importantly, to actually give people value. I'm always thinking about the one person. I'm not thinking about thousands of views, millions of subscribers. It's all about how can you connect with that one person.
Exactly. I think that's really key as well. Not thinking about, because obviously as a YouTuber as well, you can sometimes get engrossed in, how many people are watching my videos, how many subscribers do I have, how many views do I have. But especially as an entrepreneur, you shouldn't really be focused too much on the number, but more, am I having an impact? Is this impacting the people who are watching? And if it's impacting the people who are watching, then ultimately it's going to impact your business.
So even about the numbers, I think people's misconception is when you hit 50,000 subscribers, you'll be like raking in the money. But the fact of the matter is, and it's quite hard, maybe we should try and actually get a YouTuber to explain this one day, when, you know, the people that have got the big numbers, 300,000, just because you've got that many subscribers, that doesn't translate into money. So you could have a YouTuber with 300,000 subscribers, but they're actually making less money than someone with 10,000 subscribers, because the person on 10,000 subscribers is treating YouTube like a business, and they've got products to sell, they've got ebooks, they've got courses, they've got whatever it is. But the YouTuber who's just always focused on the views and the subscribers, the YouTube doesn't bring them what
it doesn't bring them.
No.
And that's a good segue actually to say, is that you want to start a YouTube channel that has a purpose and that actually drives the business forward, and this is what Veena specializes in on her channel. So I'll be leaving a link in the description to her channel. Make sure you go and check it out. For you guys who are running businesses and you haven't started YouTube yet, then 100% make sure you go and absorb that information, but actually take action.
Yes, that's what it's all about. That's one of
the major things as well, is not just watching and consuming content, but actually taking action on what you.
Oh my God, and I think that's most people's biggest kind of setback, is that we've got so much information at our fingertips. Imagine you might watch this video, and then you'll watch my video on my channel, and then you'll go and watch some other videos about YouTube tips. What have you taken from those videos to put? It's like all the information's in your head, but you haven't implemented the information. And then people wonder, oh, why is my channel not growing? Or why is this not happening? It's because you've got all the information, you know what you're supposed to do, but you're not actually doing it. And I think that's maybe where fear comes in.
Exactly. And getting stuck sometimes in learning mode. Sometimes you like just execute, and if you find an issue along the way, then you can watch a video or seek advice, but it's just execute what you already know.
And that's the scariest thing, isn't it? It's just doing something. So I had the idea to have a mastermind for women. So it's like an online membership program I've got. And I literally thought of the idea and implemented it, I think within a month, 2 months later. But really, I could have thought about that idea and got everything perfect for the next year. But what's happened is I've launched it already. We've got about 15 ladies in the mastermind, and I'm learning from them now. I'm learning to see what they want, because what we think might be right isn't necessarily what people want from you.
Exactly.
So it is literally about just starting.
Putting it out there and seeing how it goes. A big question that I had for you, Veena, was burnout. So as entrepreneurs, it's really easy to take the action like we've been speaking about, and doing a million things. Like we're expected to, especially when you're self-employed and you're by yourself, you're expected to learn all these different social media platforms and run your business and run a family as well. Have you ever dealt with burnout, and how have you overcome that?
I think this is why sometimes I keep on having like these mini breaks on YouTube, because sometimes it does get so overwhelming to the point where I've got so much to do, and then I keep thinking about all this other stuff I should be doing. And it's all about, I think, prioritizing. What is your priority? And like I said this on one of my recent YouTube videos, I said the reason why people are inconsistent, and I include, like I put my hand up, is because YouTube then a few weeks ago wasn't a priority, because all my time and energy was then going into my other business products and services that I've got. And I think to avoid burnout, it is that thing of not trying to do everything at the same time. We think that we can, that I actually still believe I can do everything at the same time, but realistically you can't. You've really got to put things, I mean, again, I don't know if you're similar to me, Sam, where I do have to constantly be doing different things. So if I was just doing YouTube tips, after a few days I just get bored. It's like I have to mix up. So maybe Mondays I'm working on content for my YouTube channel, but Tuesdays I'm doing a podcast. Wednesdays I'm I don't know, helping the ladies in my mastermind or running an event or something. I have to mix up. And I think this answer of burnout is different for everyone, because I might not get to burnout. I might get to burnout faster or later than someone else getting there. So it really is about understanding yourself.
I'm happy that you mentioned the masterminds and some of the things that you're doing in your business. Like, guys, she's really doing some awesome stuff in her business. Can you tell me, like, starting a YouTube channel, what are some of the biggest business opportunities and things that it's allowed you to do, like,
Do you know what?
personally?
I think everyone should have a YouTube channel, because when you've got a platform, it doesn't matter if it's literally a few people watching you. You've then got leverage. So recently, one of my channels called Mum to Millionaire, I interviewed some millionaires, and I wouldn't have got this close to them if I just literally sent their PA an email and like, hi, I want to come and get mentored, or whatever it was. But because I had a YouTube channel, and that channel's got like 1,000 subscribers, not a massive, huge number, and the videos, again, don't get massive views, but because I've got that platform and I'm utilising YouTube, it made me get these interviews with the millionaires. So I think, again, and we've talked about it a lot, it's like, just, you don't want to keep focusing on the numbers, the views and subscribers, because you can create a profitable business, and you can get connected to other people purely from having a YouTube channel.
And it gives you something as well to build your personal brand as well. So whatever product, whatever service it is that you're trying to push out there, I guess people want to see a person behind it as well. So when you're 100%. Able to put that behind the camera or in front of the camera, then people are able to connect with that brand more, and you can really, it gives you opportunities beyond just the subscribers itself.
And then rather than it just being your name and people seeing your name on a blog post or whatever, when you've got video content, like Sam just said, like, we can see you then, and it's you're accelerating that know, like, and trust factor.
Exactly.
So if you do have things to sell, like, you're not going to buy something from someone you don't trust.
Exactly.
Like, why do we all go to McDonald's? It's because we know it might not be healthy.
Terrible food, but
if there was, like, on this shop, if there was a shop I've never heard of, and there's a McDonald's, I know McDonald's isn't great, but I trust it because it's always been clean every time I've got in there anyway. I know what the food is like. Is that familiar? What's that word? Familiarity. I can't talk today. That's it.
Familiarity. That's it. We got there in the end. So, finally, I want you to share some of your tips. So, let's say I'm an entrepreneur. And my business, maybe it's doing all right, maybe it's doing okay, but I'm starting to think about using YouTube as a way to promote my business, my product or my service. What are, say, the top 3 tips you would give?
Okay, so number 1, and I'm still surprised that not enough people do this, is just actually make a video.
It's as simple as that.
It's literally take action and make it. And it's what me and Sam were saying before. It's like, you can talk. So many of my clients will be like, they know they should be making a video, but then they just don't do it, because again, it's all in your head. You think you don't, but you haven't put it out there. And sometimes, again, we overcomplicate things. It's just get your video out there. You don't have to do this polished YouTube video like we've got now. It could literally go live on Instagram, go live on Facebook. Because remember, it's not necessarily easier, but the barrier to entry to do a Facebook Live or Instagram is easier, because all you need is your phone. You don't need to edit. No one's gonna be like, oh, she didn't edit that, or oh, the lighting wasn't amazing. People expect a video not to be perfect when you're doing live. And look at your own behaviour. Like, I've watched people's live videos where sometimes something happens for 10 seconds and I can't see them, but I keep watching them because it's live. So it's really taking that first step. Number 2, I would say searchable content is key. So important. And I think both me and Sam, that's how we've built up our YouTube channels, by making searchable content. So rather than me being like, oh, hey, welcome to YouTube Space London, and that's the name of a vlog, instead I might call it, I don't know, 5 powerful YouTube tips from YouTube Space London, or something like that. So you're making it a searchable video. YouTube tips, people are searching for that, but they're not necessarily looking for a vlog on that. Third thing I would say, and me and Sam have both done this in our businesses, is collaborate with people and interview people. So Sam is interviewing me now on his channel, is making our relationship go further. Like, I feel like I know you more now because I've met up with Sam a few times. And even for me, again, I've interviewed so many people, and if I didn't interview those people, I wouldn't have the strong connections and foundations I did now, especially in terms of being a businessman. Before I started my business, I didn't even know any mums. I didn't know any mums, and I didn't know anyone that had run a business. But as soon as I started my podcast and started interviewing people, I'm then in that circle. And it's more easier to build your relationship, sell your product, all the rest of it.
I think that's important what you mentioned as well. It's like sometimes you don't always have the right connections at first. So you have to put yourself out there in order to get it, rather than being in a position where you're trying to let all of the ducks align before you start and push yourself forward. So.
Even for me and Sam, again, it was so easy for us to like communicate offline. Online, that's the wrong one. Online, and just be like, oh, hi, how's your channel go? It's much more powerful when you can meet someone face to face. And if you can't meet someone face to face, do a Skype call or a call. You're just going to build that relationship.
Exactly.
Much more deeper.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about your channel? And why should people subscribe?
They should subscribe because I boost business owners' confidence on camera, and I turn them from video phobics to video phenomenons.
Awesome. And the main reason why you should subscribe is because I'm subscribed, both to Veena V and also Mums to Millionaire, even though I'm not a mum.
I love it.
But awesome content. I mean, like she was saying, she interviews millionaires.
That's not just for,
And I think that's really key as well. If you want to get to somewhere, you need to like speak to people or listen to people who have accomplished what you're trying to accomplish.
Going back to my previous point about interviewing people, again, these people, these millionaires would not know who I was if I didn't reach out to them. And then imagine with this multi-millionaire, I got a whole hour with them, and one of them even came to my house. Came to my house. In my house, I've got this millionaire there, and it keeps your motivation levels up, because even by talking to these people that are where you want to get to, it just makes you think, hold on, if they've done it and they're just normal, I can do it as well.
It normalizes them and makes you realize that you can achieve it as well. So definitely go and check out those videos, subscribe to her channel. We're also going to be doing a video on Veena's channel as well.
And it's called How to Get to 10,000 Subscribers the Realistic Way.
How to get to 10k subscribers, and then you can be in the YouTube space.
Where we are,
and maybe we'll be interviewing you as well.
I would love that. Be awesome. I would love that if someone watched this video, they got to 10k, and then we actually saw them here.
That would be amazing. That would be incredible. So leave your comments, guys, in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. If you want me to do more interviews like this, then let me know as well. Leave your comments down below if you have any questions for me or for Veena. But it's been a pleasure. I'm so glad we done this video again.
So happy with it.
We also done another video, like, when was it, like 2 years ago?
Maybe we should link that below as well. See if we've, maybe we should do some self-analysis and see if we've improved.
Let us know as well in the comments, like, what has been the difference between our last video and this video? Like, that would be interesting.
I wonder, actually.
That would be interesting to find out.
I would laugh if I've actually got worse.
I think I've got like worse looking as well. So age is not really doing.
Can I just say my excuse? You know, people always like to give excuses. I'm a little bit ill today, so maybe if it's worse, that's the reason why.
That's the reason why. If it's worse, then I'm ill as well, even though I'm not.
But you probably will be ill after this. But I should say that he's not. Positive affirmation.
I don't want to. Maybe we should step a little bit further away from it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you gained value from this video, and if you did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with someone. If you enjoyed it, then leave a comment and make sure you subscribe, and I hope to see you in a new video. And make sure you download the formula as well. It's the formula to generating leads and sales online. It's absolutely free. I'm going to leave it somewhere on this screen, so make sure you go and download that. It's also in the description down below. Subscribe to Veena for really cool YouTube tips and really growing your business on YouTube and being more confident in front of camera. But until next time, have a great day, and we will see you soon.